Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have a very beautiful makeup artist. Her name is Illis Beauty. If you guys do not follow her, make sure you guys follow her on Instagram because she is an amazing makeup artist. She is so bomb. So let us get into this look. We are doing this nude kind of smoked out wing liner with a teal double wing liner. This look came out so beautiful. So let's get started. So first we are using tape to line her edges of her eye. This is going to be there so that we can create that smoky wing liner effect, and it's going to give us a nice crisp edge when I do this step. So to prime her eyes, I am going to use the Helen E Backstage primer. You guys know this is my favorite eyeshadow primer. So let me give you guys a little backstory on me and Sarah. I've been doing her makeup for years now. And if you guys do not know her, like, her work is beautiful. Like, her work is amazing, like really good. So whenever a makeup artist that's really good comes and sits in my chair, I'd be like, girl, why you here? Like, you can do makeup. And yeah, like, she's like amazing, guys. If you guys don't follow her, y'all need to follow her. But like, she's amazing. But I am so thankful that I've been doing her makeup for years now, and she has agreed to be one of my models for my YouTube channel. So thank you so much, Sarah, for letting me use your face as my muse. She is very beautiful inside and out. So make sure you guys follow her and support her and book an appointment with her because she's bomb. All right, so let's get back into the look. We are using the Nude Persuasion palette, and I am going in with sand to blend out the front of the eyebrows. You guys know I like to do this step. It helps to prepare for my contour. It gives that nice blended contour into the eyeshadow, into the eyebrow effect, and I really love that. So after that, we're going in with the color Atypical, and we're blending that into the crease. Atypical is from the Wild Side palette, by the way. So we're only going to be using 3 colors on the eyes. We're using Atypical, we're using Sand, and we're going to be using Butter Pecan. The main focus on this look is the smoked out wing liner and the teal double wing liner that we're going to do underneath when we're at that step. So we're going into Butter Pecan eyeshadow, and this is from the Nude Persuasion palette, and I'm applying that to the lid. And if you guys can see, I am using her eyelid as my guide for the shape that I want to create. I am creating like a faux cut crease effect, like a blended out cut crease. So it's not going to be as crisp and as sharp as your typical cut crease, but it's still going to be in that same shape. And I've really been liking this effect on some of my clients, especially if they already have this shape. And I'm using more of a patting motion to apply this eyeshadow. And you want to use a patting motion and a denser flat packing brush when applying eyeshadows, matte eyeshadows to the lid. It's going to help it apply nice and smoothly and not patchy. So now I am going in with sand, and I'm blending out the eyeshadows one more time just to make sure it is nice and blended. After that, I'm going in with the Mitchell color case. This is like a paint. I use it for eyeliner, eyeshadow bases. It's very multi-use. So I'm using the mint green color in the case, and I'm placing that in her waterline. And now I am going in with my Inglot gel liner in number 77. And I'm using that as my base for the eyeliner. Now, if you guys recreate this look, I'm just gonna warn you, this part is going to be a little bit time consuming because of the blending. So make sure when you're doing this, you take your time and you do not get frustrated, because it's gonna look ugly before it looks good. You guys are gonna see, like, it's gonna be like, what's she doing? But when I take off that tape, when I peel that tape off, I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be bomb. So I'm gonna be using Black Girl Magic, Cafe, Chocolat, and Caramel. And I'm going to be going back and forth with these 4 colors to really create that gradient effect from light to dark. But as you guys can see, I'm starting from the darkest color, and I'm going to build on that and use more lighter colors to create that smoky winged effect. I feel like this technique is actually more time consuming than doing a regular liner, but this is the look that we were going for when it came to this look. I really wanna stay, I really wanna go, but I really need to know, can we get it together? Get it together, get it together. And this detail brush, I believe this brush is from e.l.f., but I'm going back and forth between this brush and a slightly bigger brush from Bolive Tools, and I'm just building up on those colors. I wanna stay, I really wanna go, but I really need to know, can we get it together? Get it together, get it together.
Cause I don't wanna hurt nobody. Did it over text, didn't call me. Still got love for your mommy. I know you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody.
And if you guys notice, there are some patches in the eyeshadow, but that is because whatever glue Sarah uses leaves like residue on her eyes, so we could not get that off. So there was still some lash glue on her eyelids, because whatever glue she uses is really strong. Don't think it's the Bolive eyeshadows, because my eyeshadows are pigmented, they are very smooth, and they are never patchy, okay? So it's not me, it's the lash glue.
Yes, I'm hurting, yes, I'm jaded. Most of these things I don't wanna say. I won't be around while you chase. You won't hit me up when you make it. You'll try and come back when you're famous. I always want the truth, but it's dangerous. You got something real, not base. You wanna get with me, stop. Those on this side, those over on this side. Hey, told me about all your insecurity.
Okay, so now I am going back into my Inglot gel liner, and I am going back and I'm adding back some of that liner because I felt like I lost some of that smokiness from the black. So I'm just adding that back, and then I'm going to go back into my eyeshadows once more to blend that out.
Getting under my skin, pretty little young thing. Had a nigga convinced, got me too excited. Yeah, you play me. You my eyes on falling, can't be the first time. We my heart for the still version of mine. Looking for some things that I've been never. You gotta share somebody but love for the blue fly. You my eyes on falling, can't be the first time. Looking for some things that I've been never can find. Keep me hard. Oh yeah, oh yeah, why is this so funny? Oh yeah, just let it alright. Oh yeah. You wanna get with me, stop.
Shawty made that exception, don't need no applause. High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon, or the Rover. I put some ice on you cause you got it cold. I know I gotta keep my shawty on go, go. Got that ass to the floor. You ain't gotta do it on these niggas, I've been in fiance, is that okay? Is it okay if I call you my pride, babe? I ain't no player, I just got a lot of faith. But let me tell you, I like you a lot of faith. I wanna start at the top and the bottom, babe. Now you want to shoot with the head at the bottom, babe. You know I like when you right at the top. Shoot shit, ain't it? Ain't need yo-yo. I'm only doing cash, I don't need promo. I pull up to the high rise, I'm in the fofo. Inside the Coco. Cause I got a feeling I keep it inside my heart. And I keep up at it cause I don't do the side. You see my diamonds even when I'm in the dark. And since you got it in me, you gon' do it. Shawty made that exception, don't need no applause. High fashion, like Goya, G-Wagon.
All right, so now let us take this tape off, and look at that. Like, every time I feel like I do a look like this, when I take off the tape, I be holding my breath. I be like, please make sure this is blended out properly, because if it's not, I'm gonna be really upset that I spent all this time. But you guys can see we didn't take all this time in vain. It looks good. And let's continue on. Look at that. Yay. All right, so now we are going to use a concealer that's really light. I believe this is Fair from Tarte. The reason why I'm using a concealer that is really light is basically for the effect of the double wing liner. I want the middle of the double wing liner to stand out, and I want to give her that super snatch look. I wouldn't recommend to do this on like a regular basis when you're doing like regular clients, or if you're doing like, you know, a look that doesn't require this double wing liner, because it's just too light. Like, it's not gonna look that good. Now, if you want that super snatched effect, like I feel like it gave her like a mini facelift. If you want to, you know, have that effect, maybe go in with the lighter concealer, but not this light. Do not tell them Melissa taught you that, because I didn't. But let's blend out this concealer.
You gotta go. I know I gotta keep my shawty go. Got that ass to the floor. You ain't gotta do it on these niggas.
And obviously you guys know I'm a perfectionist, so I probably saw something that I needed to blend out more, so that's what we're gonna do. I feel like sometimes being a perfectionist is like a good thing and a bad thing, because it makes you take forever, because you always see something. It's like, why do I need to always see something? Just move on. Move on. But let's get into the face, guys. We are using a face serum. This is from Good Molecules. This is their hyaluronic acid serum. Sarah kind of has normal to dry skin, so we're gonna make sure to really hydrate her face.
Just to say how much you mean to me. What would you do if I told you you were beautiful? Would you date me on the regular? Tell me, would you? Well, baby, I've been around the...
Now I'm going in with my Pond's moisturizer. You guys know this is one of my favorite moisturizers to use on my clients. It works really well with my techniques. Now, because, you know, I'm a YouTube girly, if you guys have any products that you guys would like me to try, or anything that you feel like is really good and like, Melissa, you need to have this in your kit, make sure you guys comment below. Let me know what y'all want to see me try, because I feel like I need to start using different things, especially since I'm going to be recording more tutorials, so that you guys can see like what I like, what I don't like about them. Moving on, I am using the NYX glitter glue in her smile lines. You guys know I like to fill in those smile lines with the NYX glitter glue. I feel like it works really well for this step. For her primer, I also did go in with the NYX Power Grip primer. Now we are going in with her foundation. I am using the NARS Natural Radiant Wear Foundation, and this is in the color Stromboli. If you guys notice, the foundation is a little bit darker than her complexion. This is what Sarah prefers. She prefers we go darker with her foundation. A lot of my light skin and fair clients really like going darker with their foundations. I don't know what it is. They like to look darker. Like, I have this one friend, every time I do her makeup, she's really light skinned and she wants to use my complexion. And I'm like, girl, you are not this dark. But you know, I give them what they want. The only thing I will not do is make you look like a ghost. Now, if you sit in my chair and you want me to use a foundation that is way lighter than you, I'm going to respectfully tell you no. You're going to look crazy. But I don't mind my clients who want to be a little bit more tan, a little bit more darker. It's their preference, so I do that. So we're just blending out that foundation with a beauty blender. After we do that, we're gonna go back into that concealer. This is Fair from Tarte, and I'm gonna apply that into the beginning of her eye. So this is gonna be the brightening concealer. And because we did go in darker with the foundation, it gives me room to highlight her face. As I tell you guys all the time, I like a nice bright under eye. I like a really snatched face. So this is my technique. If y'all don't like it, y'all don't have to use it, because you do have to know how to blend this out properly, or else you're gonna look crazy. Now I'm going in with my black opal foundation stick in Beautiful Bronze. We're gonna use that to bronze and contour her face. I'm really just placing all the products that I'm gonna be using, and I'm going to blend it out later. Now I am using my Juvia's Place cream blush, and we're gonna slightly blend that out. And if you guys notice, I usually go back and forth between brushes and beauty blenders to blend out. I feel like that gives me a really nice flawless finish. Now I'm taking that same concealer and I'm using that on the bridge of her nose. And now I'm going in with the Too Faced concealer in the color Vanilla. This one is a little bit darker, so I'm using that to place it everywhere else. So this is where, you know, we're really blending. I'm going in with my brush, and I'm also gonna go in after the brush with the beauty blender, and I'm gonna go back and forth to make sure everything is nicely blended.
I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to resist. We can get away. Come chase beach views and every day. All I wanna hear.
Now I am going in with the same black opal foundation stick, and I'm gonna be using that to contour her nose. You guys know I love a good nose contour. Like a contour and highlight, like this is my favorite step for makeup. I feel like this really makes or breaks the look. Like this really brings out everything, and I make sure I take my time to really blend out the face, because there is no point of having bomb eyeshadow and horrible face makeup that is not cute. Your client is going to hate their makeup no matter how good your eyeshadow is. So making sure that you guys master a technique that really gives the client a flawless finish is like key if you want to be a makeup artist, or if you want to do your makeup for yourself, because once you know how to do your face makeup, it doesn't really matter what you do on your eyes. Like everything else doesn't really matter, because my face is flawless. My face is beat, you know. But let's move on. We're using the Laura Mercier translucent powder to set all of her highlighted areas. And I'm also going to use that powder to set her smile lines into place. And I'm going in with my damp beauty blender, and I'm making sure to press that setting powder in, because when I did apply the setting powder, I used a dry powder puff to apply it. All right, so to contour and bronze her face, I did go in with my Essentials palette. I use Suntan and Caramel as her bronzer, and for her blush, I used the color Fabergé. And then after that, I'm going back in with the translucent powder, and I'm cleaning up under her contour just to give her more definition. So now I am going in with a Bdellium Tools detailed liner brush, and I am going into my Wild Side eyeshadow palette, and I'm using the color Atlantis and Dose of Denim. Well, I'm going in with Atlantis first. We're going to use Dose of Denim later. So I am outlining the double wing effect that I want. I'm making sure to work on both sides slowly to make sure it's even. So now I am going in with the color Dose of Denim, and I'm using a detail brush. I believe this is from Crown.
Then dip me underway. Fill my breath, hold me till I scream or air breathe, and wash me over until my will runs dry. Send all your sins all over me, baby, baby, baby.
Alright, so now we are going back into that M. Mitchell, the color case, and we're going to take more of a baby blue color, and we're going to use that underneath the eyes. This is going to be our base for our eyeshadow. So we're going to go back into Atlantis, and we're going to pack that underneath the eyes.
And wash me over until my will runs dry. Send all your sins all over me, baby.
I'm connecting the under eye to that double wing that I did. So now we're going to be using Grand Anse, and we're going to blend out that Atlantis color. So now I'm going in with more of a definer brush, and I'm using the Dose of Denim color, and I'm using that to really stamp underneath her eye to give the look more structure, more grounded. And now I'm going back into the mint green liner, and I'm lining her under eyes once more. All right, so now I am taking that same mint green liner, and I'm bringing it out into that in-between part of the two wings. I felt like this really gave the look a pop. Like when I did this, I was like, okay, yes, Melissa, this is it. Like, have you guys ever done a look and you guys are like, all right, girl, you didn't have to go this hard. Like, I felt like this was one of these looks that I'm like, all right, Melissa, you didn't have to go this hard for this look. Like, this was just a YouTube tutorial. You didn't have to go this hard. Like, I really felt like I did a good job. And if you guys feel the same, you should like, comment, subscribe, share. Thanks very much. Thank you. I'm taking that eyeliner, and then I'm gonna go ahead and blend out the edges of that liner once I finish applying it. Okay, so now I'm blending out the edges, making sure there's no harsh lines.
Can't focus on me. Baby, can you focus on me? Hands in the stove, how the faucet's running and I keep looking at you. Stuck on your phone, like stuck in your zone. You don't ever, but I don't wanna give up. Baby, I just want you to get up. Lately, I've been a little better. Wish you would just focus on me. Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Lazy or broke, no, we get this money, so I guess I can't complain. But I'm feeling lonely even when we're alone. And that don't cause I hate, but I don't wanna give up.
Okay, so now I am moving on to mascara. I'm sure you guys are noticing that I am using the mascara straight from the tube, but do not worry, we are throwing this out right after I finish using it on her. If you guys can see, I'm also holding the spoolie, and there's barely any mascara on the spoolie, and that's because it's almost done. So please do not do this on your clients. Don't tell them Melissa taught you, because that's not what I taught you. Use your spoolie when you're doing this step. Please and thank you. So now we are using the lash glue. This is the duo lash glue, and I'm applying it to her lash line because we didn't do like a formal wing liner. So when I apply my lashes, I want the lashes to be as close to the lash line as possible. So I like this technique for that. And also I went ahead and I wiped out the setting powder and kind of finished setting her face off camera. This video was already really long, so I didn't want it to be too long. But now we are using the NYX brow glue. No, not the brow glue, the brow gel. Well, it is kind of like a brow glue. Brow gel / glue on the eyebrows. I'm sorry, guys. Whatever it is, it's bomb, okay? So make sure you buy it. It's really good. I really recommend it. I always use my L'Oreal Brow Stylist plumper before, but I cannot find it anywhere. But I actually prefer this over that because it has a stronger hold. If you guys hear my stomach, I really hope my stomach that's rumbling right now does not, you guys can't hear it. But anyways, I'm very hungry. But let's move on. I am applying her lashes now. I picked a lash that complemented the look. It's very winged out, so it goes really well with the look. And I'm making sure when I'm applying it, I am pushing up the ends of the lashes so that it can go with the shape of the eyeliner that I created. Alright, so now I am going in with my Brownie Points lip liner. Now do not judge my little stub as a lip liner. When you guys purchase this lip liner on the website, it's very long. It's actually, you get a lot of bang for your buck. But my lip liner looks a little, don't judge me because I do use it a lot, you know? It works and it's really good. But yes, when you guys get your lip liners, it's really long. But just mine is, you know, it's on its last leg. It's almost done. So I'm applying the lip liner, and as you guys can see, I am overlining the lips. You guys know I am like queen of overlining. I think I overline every client's lip unless they don't want me to do that. But to blend out the lip liner, I went in with the color Caramel from the Nude Persuasion palette. And now for the lips, we are going for a peachy nude color. So we're going in with Peaches and Cream liquid lipstick. And then now we are going in with Tapioca lip gloss, which is a light nude peachy color. And then I'm making sure to really blend out the lip products into the lip liner. You want everything to be really, really blended out. And lastly, we are going in with Soft Life lip gloss. This is a clear lip gloss with some gold silver flecks in it. It's really pretty and it gives you that nice plumpy, juicy lip effect. Y'all see how her lip just got like 2 times bigger after I put on that gloss. Now we are going in with our finishing touches. This is the Fenty Diamond Bomb. This is the lightest shade. We are using that to highlight, and I also use that to highlight her skin. And I am going in with Snowflake eyeshadow in her inner corner to really open up her inner eye. And now I'm setting her face. We are using the Charlotte Tilbury setting powder. Do you guys see this? Wow. Melissa, you do your thing. But anyways, y'all see that face, the skin, the eyes, the detail? Y'all can't tell me I can't do makeup. But anyways, I'm going in with the NYX setting spray, the Radiant setting spray, and then to lock it all in to make sure she's not going nowhere, we are using the Patrick Star. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I had so much fun recording it. Make sure you guys comment down below, share it with somebody, turn on that bell notification, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thank you so much to my beautiful model Sarah for being a model. Thank you. I will see you guys next time. Bye.